Electrifying vintage Porsches, creating a new supercar the old school way. It's called the NILU27. And the prices of used electric vehicles appear to be crashing. I'm Rick Walker. All that and a whole lot more coming up right here on the SST Car Show. SST is brought to you by Super Geeks. Geek out at supergeekssuperstore.com or talk to a real super geek at 1-866-248-1490. Hey everyone, I'm Rick Walker. Welcome to another episode of SST. Lots to share with you today, but first up, a look at a new supercar done the old school way. Designed, engineered, created by a guy who has over 20 years of automotive design experience with some of the biggest names out there. Genesis, Lamborghini, Bugatti, Koenigsegg, and others. This new creation is called the NILU27. Okay, let's dive into the world of supercars now. As the trend of electrified supercars continues to rise, there's a new player, NILU27, founded by designer Sasha Silipanov, is taking a different route. Much like Gordon Murray Automotive's GMA T50, NILU27 is opting for a naturally aspirated V12 engine, steering clear of electrification and turbochargers altogether. The NILU Hypercar, named after its company, draws inspiration from 1960s Formula One racers, Le Mans cars, and classic Italian design houses. Its foundation is a bespoke carbon fiber monocoque paired with lightweight aluminum subframes. These tubular frames are designed to dissipate heat efficiently and simplify powertrain maintenance. Powering this beast is a 6.5-liter, 80-degree V12 engine, crafted by Hartley Engines in New Zealand. Despite the lack of electric motors or turbos, this engine is expected to produce over 1,000 horsepower. With its large bore and short stroke, it promises a rev-happy performance akin to that of hybrid and electric vehicles. Mated to this powerhouse is a 7-speed SEMA manual transmission. NILU has 3D printed all exhaust components using Inconel, a nickel chromium superalloy known for its extreme heat and stress resistance. The car rolls on Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires with 20-inch wheels up front and 21-inch wheels at the rear, and Brembo carbon ceramic brakes ensure it stops on a dime. Inside, the NILU Hypercar boasts a Bauhaus-inspired interior with a gated shifter and racing seats equipped with harnesses. A center-mounted tachometer dominates the dashboard, while the 3-spoke steering wheel features nothing but the NILU logo. The only screen in the cabin is the rear-view camera mirror, maintaining an old-school analog feel. NILU27 announced that its initial batch of vehicles will be built by Aria Group in Irvine, California, as it works on expanding its international presence. Production will be limited to just 15 units initially, with plans for a street-going variant capped at 54 units, including 4 unique one-off designs. 1 year ago, Phil Wagenheim and Bobby Singh wowed the automotive world with their all-electric Sacrilege Motors Blackbird at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. Now, Sacrilege Motors returns to Pebble Beach to debut Enigma, their first production coupe. Enigma is a meticulously restored 1999 6.4 coupe, finished in Arabian gray with bespoke interior featuring Italian hand-stitched leather and vintage round gauges. Modern touches include a MagSafe charger and Bluetooth audio system, blending vintage style with contemporary convenience. Sacrilege Motors has transformed this air-cooled sports car with a state-of-the-art Felton drivetrain, delivering 500 horsepower and 500 newton-meters of torque. Custom-developed Penske Racing shocks and Brembo 6-piston brakes ensure nimbleness and superior driving feel. CEO Phil Wagenheim says they're excited to showcase Enigma, preserving the unique Porsche experience. He says the global response to the car so far has been fantastic. And Bobby Singh adds that the cars are beautiful with an unmatched driving experience, improved performance. They haven't even increased the weight at all from the original gasoline-powered vehicle, even while adding the battery and electric drivetrain components. Automotive enthusiasts can design their dream build through Sacrilege Motors' virtual showroom. They have that available online. The company, founded in 2020, Sacrilege Motors, focuses on restoring 1974 to 1994 Porsche 911s with reliable electric power conversion. Sacrilege Motors is not directly affiliated with Porsche cars, but they are affiliated with, I guess, the future.
For over a decade, Rick Walker and crew have been bringing you the best in independent automotive journalism. Now we need your help. Donate at SSTdonations.com to support independent automotive journalism. Concept Cars, the world's best automotive events. The newest technology, classic car restorations. Every donation fuels the cameras and keeps independent automotive journalism alive. Join us. Donate at SSTdonations.com.
Are you tired of paying through the nose for cable TV? Say goodbye to those sky-high bills with SuperGeeks. At SuperGeeks, we offer free TV solutions that won't break the bank. With our state-of-the-art digital antennas and Android TV boxes, you can enjoy all your favorite shows and movies without the hefty price tag. Cut the cord and save. Visit supergeeks.tv or call 1-866-248-1490. Full high-definition picture quality. And all the channels you want for free. Join the thousands of satisfied customers who have cut the cord and switched to SuperGeeks. Visit supergeeks.tv or call 1-866-248-1490. SuperGeeks, your ticket to free TV.
Millions suffer from hearing loss. Super Q hearing buds from Sound of Life are today's newest solution. Affordable and fashionable. Only you'll know you're wearing a hearing aid, because these look like modern wireless earbuds. People will think you're using them with a cell phone or to listen to music. But Super Q hearing buds are actually high-tech digital hearing amplifiers. The reviews are conclusive. Super Q hearing buds are amazing. Recharge quickly, wear all day. Each bud is specially molded for a snug fit. One for the left ear, one for the right. Super Q hearing buds. Simple one-tap operation. Allows easy volume adjustment with digital noise reduction. Call 1-866-248-1490 to order. On sale, half price, just $129.99. Or order online at supergeekssuperstore.com. Order with no risk. Quality and satisfaction guaranteed.
Cut the cord and save with the big boy, indoor-outdoor 401 digital antenna. Say goodbye to cable bills with this free TV solution from supergeeks.tv. Get the major networks: Fox, ABC, CBS, NBC, PBS, shopping channels, retro TV, and more. Why pay greedy cable companies every month when the big boy delivers? News, sports, movies, primetime shows, and so much more every night. Patented design is small enough to use indoors, durable enough to mount outdoors. Order your whole home. Multi-TV entertainment solution. Tonight, $85.99. 60-mile range, full high-definition video. Comes with everything you need, including mounting hardware. New generation digital design. Engineered in the USA, 100% legal. Connect one TV or every TV in your house. Stop sending your cash to the cable companies. Order now from supergeek.tv. Call 1-866-248-1490 or order online from SuperGeeks, your free TV experts.
You are watching SST.
We're talking about these challenges in the economy. There's a crash in the price. I've talked about financing EV manufacturing and electric vehicle battery manufacturing, subsidizing all of the companies that are producing those things. I talk about it a lot on this program because I think it's just so dangerous to the economy and even the future of the entire country. Well, the Western society, really, including the United States. And I keep saying, it doesn't make sense. It's not working. This whole EV thing, it's not coming together. And we are seeing a significant shift in demand for electric vehicles, especially on the used side. Consumers are increasingly hesitant to invest in EVs as technological limitations erode the premium that buyers were once willing to pay. For the first time, used electric vehicles are now less expensive than their traditional gas-powered counterparts. Prices are not only lower, but are also dropping much faster, according to a recent report from IC Cars. So this study highlights that the average used EV was $265 cheaper than the typical gas car, making this the start of a trend, it appears. Electric vehicle used vehicle prices are crashing. So executives at IC Cars say it's clear that used car shoppers will no longer pay a premium for electric vehicles and in fact consider electric powertrains a negative when they go out to buy a second-hand car, truck, or SUV. The average price of EVs, used EVs, dropped 29.5% compared to 6.1% for combustion engine cars. So, as an example, a Tesla Model 3, which was $2,635 more expensive than, say, a BMW 3 Series, is now $4,806 cheaper. That's a huge shift, folks. And it's because these EVs also have, I would say, a lifespan that is much shorter than a gasoline-powered vehicle. I saw Mitsubishi Motors running an advertisement boasting about their warranty, which was 10 years, and I believe it was 160,000 kilometers. So whichever comes first, 10 years or 160,000 kilometers, which means that was for the battery, by the way. That means that you can probably expect to get about 160,000 kilometers of life out of a battery. You probably will get 200, maybe 220, 240,000. I can't say for sure. I haven't owned an electric vehicle or haven't had one long enough to say for sure what the life expectancy of one of those batteries is. But if the warranty wears out after 160,000 clicks, even if it's 10 years, you'll get to 160,000 clicks well before 10 years. And then at the end of that, it costs more, generally speaking, to replace the battery in an EV, a used EV, than the vehicle is actually worth. So it ends up going to the scrapyard. That means that these EVs, you're going to see tons of them in the scrapyards after probably 5, 6, 7 years of service, maybe sooner. That's a lot of coin to put out, man, for a vehicle to have it last only that length of time. And then, this also becomes a burden on low-income people who have traditionally been able to buy used cars, used gasoline-powered cars, fix them up, keep them running for many years, sometimes 15, 20 years. Look at my driveway and look what I drive. I've got old stuff, and I just keep it going. It's not going to be like that with electric vehicles because the batteries are so expensive. Maybe over time, the economies of scale will be such that the batteries will become a lot less expensive. And maybe it will become more affordable to replace the batteries and keep those vehicles on the road. But until then, that's the new reality. It's going to be very difficult for low-income people to drive because electric vehicles are just, well, first of all, they're expensive to buy. They're not going to last as long, and the value is not, they're not holding their value. So purchasers of electric vehicles are taking a huge hit on depreciation. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but hey, don't shoot the messenger on the EV vehicle file. Just doing my job.
Cut the cord and save with the big boy. Indoor-outdoor 401 digital antenna. Say goodbye to cable bills with this free TV solution from supergeeks.tv. Get the major networks: Fox, ABC, CBS, NBC, PBS, shopping channels, retro TV, and more. Why pay greedy cable companies every month when the big boy delivers? News, sports, movies, primetime shows, and so much more every night. Patented design is small enough to use indoors, durable enough to mount outdoors. Order your whole home. Multi-TV entertainment solution. Tonight, $85.99. 60-mile range, full high-definition video. Comes with everything you need, including mounting hardware. New generation digital design. Engineered in the USA, 100% legal. Connect one TV or every TV in your house. Stop sending your cash to the cable companies. Order now from supergeeks.tv. Call 1-866-248-1490 or order online from Supergeeks, your free TV experts.
Finally, an affordable brand name hearing solution from Signia, a global leader in hearing aid innovation, and Super Geeks. Tonight's special exclusive offer. Get cutting-edge medical-grade digital technology for just $149. Call 1-866-248-1490. Classic behind-the-ear design. Adjustable for mild, moderate, and even severe hearing loss. Traditional controls. So easy to use. Quality assured. From Signia by Siemens. Value from Super Geeks. Call 1-866-248-1490 or visit supergeeksuperstore.com. Order now.
Sally hates paying for cable TV, so she got the Super Geeks Super Tenna. Sally called 1-866-248-1490 and ordered online at the supergeeksuperstore.com. Now she watches dozens of high-definition TV channels for free. Sally gets all the major networks and specialty channels, even old classic shows. You can too, and save money every month. 100% legal. No more monthly fees. Her picture quality is as good as or better than cable. She even gets channels the cable companies don't offer. Compact enough to mount in your attic or on your balcony, and tough enough to mount on your roof. Plus, the Super Tenna comes with a video amplifier and wireless remote control. Call 1-866-248-1490. That's 1-866-248-1490. Get smart like Sally and order your Super Tenna at supergeeksuperstore.com.
Millions suffer from hearing loss. Super Q hearing buds from Sound of Life are today's newest solution. Affordable and fashionable. Only you'll know you're wearing a hearing aid, because these look like modern wireless earbuds. People will think you're using them with a cell phone or to listen to music. But Super Q hearing buds are actually high-tech digital hearing amplifiers. The reviews are conclusive. Super Q hearing buds are amazing. Recharge quickly, wear all day. Each bud is specially molded for a snug fit. One for the left ear, one for the right. Super Q hearing buds. Simple one-tap operation. Allows easy volume adjustment with digital noise reduction. Call 1-866-248-1490 to order. On sale, half price, just $129.99. Or order online, supergeeksuperstore.com. Order with no risk. Quality and satisfaction guaranteed.
He's a fighter. He's a survivor. President Trump, defiant, strong. He is determined to make America great again. Pay tribute to the 45th President of the United States with this collectible t-shirt from the Maverick News Memorable Moments collection. Even a would-be assassin's bullet could not stop him. Instead, he emerged with his fist in the air ready to fight. For freedom. Get your Trump Fighting for Freedom t-shirt with any donation of $30 or more to Maverick News. There are 2 iconic artistic designs to choose from. But there is only one way to get these. Donate at freedomreporters.com. Support free speech. Free media. Support Maverick News. Call 1-866-248-1490 or order online at supergeeks.tv.
Hey everyone, I'm Rick Walker. Welcome back to the SST Car Show. If you're getting up there in years like I am, you're maybe old enough to remember the Iraqi taxis, Chevys that were produced in America and then shipped over to Iraq. Well, we found one that was still here in North America, in London, Ontario.
How you doing? I'm Matthew Walsh, MCW Badass, and this is my build.
Okay, so, and this is an Iraqi taxi. What the heck is an Iraqi taxi?
Well, not a lot of people know the story, but in 1980, Saddam Hussein bought 25,000 cars, or ordered 25,000 cars from General Motors, and they're all the same. They were supposed to be used as taxis in Iraq, right? So we got about half the order, and, you know, there was a couple different stories about why he didn't take the rest of them. Who knows? He had a war to fight. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but anyways, there was 12,000 of these in a port in Halifax, and GM couldn't get rid of them as a package. So what they ended up doing was shipping them off to every single GM dealership in Canada. Got a couple of these to sell, like 2 or 3. And they were just cheap cars, bottom dollar, and they were just running into the ground. But they were very unique because they had heavy-duty air conditioning, cooling, 3-speed manual on the floor, base model V6, non-roll-down windows in the back, a 200 kilometer an hour speedometer, no rear defrost, and other than that, they were basically all the same. Maybe different colors. Some had tape decks and stuff like that. You know,
so bare bones, but built tough.
Built tough, but I don't think they could really handle the desert, right? So, but here in Canada, they were great, and they've just thinned out. Just like, you know, that's how cheap cars go. Like they go on the ground, and then they don't exist anymore. And I found this one, and I jumped on it, and I saved it, you know, so wow. It's pretty cool.
And so what was the deal? He didn't want them, and so that they didn't get shipped, or what happened?
Well, there was claims that there was reliability problems and this and that, and really just, I think it was a money issue, and he didn't want to pay for the rest, and he just reneged and just said, no, I'm not gonna take it, so GM was stuck with 12,000 cars that they didn't know what to do with.
So they kind of got scattered to the wind across Canada, and now we have a survivor.
That's right. And it's funny because people of the era, you know, they remember these things, right? You know, who I talk to. And, like, everyone in Canada remembers. Nobody in the U.S. knows about them because it was only a Canadian thing, right? So that's kind of neat talking to people. It doesn't matter where they're from. You know, they've heard about them, you know, or they know somebody. Like, you'll get a group of people, and one guy will know, and he'll be, oh, yeah, you know, I knew this and I knew that and stuff. So it's kind of neat. I just wanted to, it's a story that I kind of grew up hearing. I remember seeing them as a teenager and stuff like that, driving around, and I just really wanted to kind of take one and do something with it, something special, right? You know, and just kind of put it on a pedestal, and here we go.
What a cool story. But you're not restoring it to original?
Well, what I wanted to do was, because I'm a custom car builder, and I do appreciate original cars, I wanted to retain the original kind of essence of what the car was. So I didn't swap out the engine. I didn't do anything like that. But I do kind of I like to just spread the wings a little bit. So did a performance build with, you know, a complete Edelbrock package, camshaft, intake, carburetor, and then I custom fit a set of headers and dual exhaust. But it's everything set up, working properly, air conditioning, all the emission controls. It's got catalytic converters on it. You know, it's got some modern technology behind the scenes, but pretty much it's stock. I did a full UMI performance suspension package to the suspension, so it's a 6-piston wheel with brakes. I mean, it's a real kind of cruiser. It's a street machine is what I built, right? But it's still the original driveline and still the original interior and all that kind of stuff. We left that stock, right?
And if you pick up a fare, do you have any way to charge them? You have one of those meter reader things?
You know what? All I want them to do is subscribe on the YouTube channel and watch the video. That should pay for it eventually.
So how do they find you online?
Just check out MCW Badass on YouTube and just search that. You see the picture of the guy with the mustache, and that's me. Just start watching.
All right, well, we'll check it out, and I hope everybody else does too, because it's a very cool car with a very cool story.
Well, thank you.
That's what makes the car, man, the story.
That's great, man. And that's exactly why I did it, right? So, here it is.
China hit a major milestone last month. Half of all vehicles sold in China were either fully electric or plug-in hybrids. New data from the China Passenger Car Association shows new energy vehicle sales jumped 37% last month, making up a record 50.7% of all car sales. Just 3 years ago, NEVs were only 7% of sales there. The rapid growth contrasts sharply with the U.S. market, where electric and hybrid vehicles made up just 18% of sales in the first quarter of this year. Despite the NEV surge, overall car sales in China fell by 3.1% for the fourth month in a row, with the economy there struggling. In response, China's state planning agency doubled vehicle purchase subsidies to boost consumer spending. The price war among domestic brands in China is easing as automakers focus on profits. BYD, for instance, offered smaller discounts last month compared to earlier in the year. Vehicle exports also rose 20% year on year, though growth has slowed as China-made electric vehicles face potential European Union and U.S. tariffs.
You are watching SST.
Well, friends, that's all the time we have for this episode of SST. So until next time, I'm Rick Walker reminding you, when you can't get to the car show, we will bring the car show to you online at SSTcarshow.com. Catch you on the flip side.
Multimedia production.